Hello and welcome to the WrektLess podcast. My name is Chris and I am your host. Today we are going to talk a bit about Dudeism and Athletic Brewing Company's Upside Dawn non-alcoholic golden ale. This is the WrektLess podcast. My name is Chris and I'm your host. Thank you for joining me today. All right, so let's talk about it. So Dudeism, huh? We'll talk about that while having this nice Athletic Brewing Company Upside Dawn. So first, let's take a look at this guy. So Athletic, I tried one of their IPAs. It was a hazy IPA on the last podcast and it was delicious. This time we're going for the golden ale. So Golden Dawn, just like a golden ale style, non-alcoholic. I've noticed these guys' beers are very good. So I have a picture of it here. All the pictures up on the side. Oh, the green screen's kind of taking it out, but Golden Dawn, and we'll give it a bit of an open there. Nice, got a nice little head coming up on it there. Bubbly, bubbly. Good to see. Nice pour to it. Oh yeah. It's weird, I try to watch pouring it through the camera and that tends to lead to spillage. We'll see, we got a nice little head forming. Yeah, nice little, smells like a beer. Smells just like your average ale. I don't mean that in a bad way. Okay. Well, that's just a nice, I don't want to say basic because that almost seems rude, but a nice, solid tasting golden ale. Holy shit. Good carbonation, great flavor. I could see sitting outside all day and crushing these, especially because you won't get drunk. It's the best part of it, not drinking. So let's talk a little bit about Dudeism here. So I have become an ordained Dudeist minister. So with the Church of the Latter-day Dude, and I'm authorized to solemnize marriages in the state of Ohio now. Ordination papers, marriage license papers so that I can marry people. Pretty cool. Anyways, Dudeism. Let's talk about it a little bit. I know people have seen it, and kind of based off the Big Lebowski's the character in the Big Lebowski, the dude, and it's this fun, neat little religion. It's a belief system based off of non-theism. So it's in a sense like a non-theist way of bringing people together. So using non-theism just to help bridge the gap out there, because there's a lot of people that are not religious or not like theistic. They don't spend their time worrying about praying to or being involved with like any type of god or belief in gods or god systems. Dudeism is more akin to like Eastern religions, where it's more about the self. So you're more doing a like inward journey as opposed to pushing your religion out on others. You're just working on yourself, and it's about being chill, spreading love, peace, love, stuff like that. It's about being cool, not being a dick about things, trying to keep calm in the crazy world around us. And I'm a bit of a fan. I saw it years ago and thought it was pretty neat. And I might have did ordination before, I don't know, but this time I did it, got the certificates and all that stuff just for fun. More than fun though, but if people want to get married, like, with in a non-theistic way, like, I'm all about that. 100%, I believe like love is love. And I think Dudeism kind of represents that in being like non-discriminatory. And I know it's the dude and it's a guy dude, but I don't think there's any limitation to gender on the belief in Dudeism and following the practice of working on yourself and first fixing within so then you can help others without, from the outside. Until you work within, you can't work with others on the outside. So first it's getting yourself going, and then you can begin to help others. Dudeism, non-theism. If you're not sure what non-theism is, it's just no God, no time is spent in belief in God systems, or like wasting time and blaming a God for something, like, oh God, why does this happen to me? Oh, like God must hate me. No, like we probably make bad decisions and should take time, remove ourselves from things like alcohol that inhibit good decision making, and it can go a long way and help a lot. I know the Dudeist drinks White Russians, but I'm gonna get I know how I can mimic it. It's a non-alcohol method. So you just do I like oat milk a lot and coconut milk, and you just do that with coffee syrup. Then you have a mock White Russian. Yeah, which is, it's probably around the same amount of sugar and not as damaging to your liver. So, there's ways around that. You can be a Dudeist and not drink. Totally. I don't see why that wouldn't be a thing. Yeah, so self-improvement, self-healing, just being self-spiritual, and keeping it not to yourself. Like if others ask, you talk about it, and that's why I'm here talking about it, but it's not to push anything. Like, you don't like it, so what? Oh well, not for you. Cool. Great, move on. And who it's for, it's for. If it's for you, you'll know it's for you as you look into it. The more I dug in and did a little research and looked around, and like the philosophy is the whole letting others be who they are, like non-theistic, because I hate when like religions are like, you have to say that this one God creator is the God creator above all God creators in order to be accepted into our religion. And it's like, you don't have to. I'm pretty sure the representation of that is different for every person in whatever congregation it is. We all have our individual views on things, and we're not going to see them the same in our heads as everyone else. That's what makes us individuals and unique like that. So, I like how Dudeism plays to the modern era of not being theistic. Like, I think with science and the advance of everything, that we can be more non-theistic and more theist. Believing that you yourself, your existence in this world, is what makes it beautiful, and you beautiful, and the point of life is you being here living it, not spreading the word of some fictional character that someone wrote about, right? It's kind of the point of Dudeism too, is like, hey, look, you can put anything on a pedestal. It's really the values that you put around it that are the most important part. It's not the figurehead. It's the system that's built in place. A system of peace, love, and spreading happiness and kindness to others is something I'm down for. So, and I am also writing my own Dudeist doctrines. So I have 2 of them complete, and I'm working on the 3rd. Once the 3rd is complete, they will all be released. And they will be for free. I don't believe in charging for shared wisdom. It's not how it works. It's not how it should work. So I believe you should just share what you know and what you believe without asking others to pay you for it, because that's kind of fucked up. So yeah, that's something. Yeah, so that's a little bit of Dudeism there and how I see it, and I'm ordained and licensed to wed in Ohio. So if anyone needs a wedding officiant that is non-theist, I'm your dude. Oh man, that's a good beer. Near beer, whatever. Holy shit. That, because of the lower alcohol content in some like just normal ales and stuff, some people may not notice a huge difference in that. This would be closer to what you would get, because in your big heavy IPAs, you get a strong alcohol punch. So some people will miss that. I don't, because I love the flavor. The flavor of the IPAs is the reason to drink them. If you don't like it, you don't drink them. Plain and simple, that's how it works with an IPA. You got to be into it, and either you are or you aren't. But with ales, ale is a broader brew that people drink across the board. So I can see how this could appease a lot of people. For real, it's very tasty. No joke, it's got a beautiful golden color. It's still, after it's been sitting here, I'm still getting a little micro head on it, so it's kept a nice thin layer of head throughout. As I'm taking drinks, I get a little bit of it back, so it's got a real nice carbonation level that keeps like refreshing itself. But overall, fantastic brew here. Upside down, I suggest it, especially in these last... summer's over. September. My bad. I guess as you're going into fall, those last few hot days, it goes down real nice. This one I would say is totally crushable. It's the rating I would give it. You can crush the F out of this. I can see just being at a party and putting these down. Especially because you're not going to get drunk. That makes it even better that you can just sit around and like enjoy. So Avery Brewing, 2 for 2. Phenomenal beverages. And like Brewdog, I think there's only one I didn't like out of about 8 I think I've tried now. 8. Like 1 out of 10 I didn't like. And that was like a very wintry seasonal ale, so it's not their fault. It just didn't strike me well. It was a little high on the like your licorice flavors, which I'm getting more into, so I may revisit it because I still have some left in the fridge. But we'll see. I'm not the biggest on like anise. I'm trying to get there. I like fennel and that, but in moderation. Can't handle big swaths of it. So I suggest this beer for sure, and I suggest looking into Dudeism. Go to muchlovegaming.com/RevC, Reverend Chris of the Church of the Latter-day Dude. Go check it out. Just starting to put stuff on there. That's where the books will end up being once it comes to it. But always muchlovegaming.com. Go follow YouTube, watch this stuff, listen, whatever you do, whether it's the podcast or if you check this out on YouTube, because anyone who doesn't see this, just so you know, I have this all on YouTube, and I just record basic videos of me sitting here talking about the beers. I show the pour generally if I pour it, and there's a picture of the can and a few other pictures of possibly the stuff I'm talking about. So like the Dudeist stuff, I got a few Dudeist images. I showed my certifications and licenses for ordination papers and stuff. A little bit redacted and edited, but they're up there. So check it out. I really suggest this Athletic Brewing. They are putting out some stellar beers, especially without alcohol. I'll be honest with you, I couldn't name one of their alcohol beverages. I don't know that I was really drinking them before that. Do they do alcoholic beverages? I don't even know. I didn't even really go look. I kind of went over their website last time, so I don't like constantly reiterating stuff like that. But holy shit, this is a good one. Yeah, definitely, especially for like non-IPA drinkers, this is a great introductory beer into non-alcoholic beers, because it is... It's just like drinking one of your... It's ale. I'd say ale. Golden. It says golden, which golden is usually ale. Your lagers are a little deeper in color and a little heavier in flavor. This is definitely like a golden ale. Man, smooth, keeps refreshing its own head. It's a great carbonation. It's for not having like alcohol in it. That's crazy. All right, so check it out. Check out Dudeism. This has been WrektLess Podcast from muchlovegaming.com. Remember, like the dude says, we should all just chill out, man. Spread some love. We should really work to spread love, kindness, lay off the sauce. If you're thinking about quitting drinking, I suggest you go for it. Feel free to reach out and talk to me about it. I'm a year and 4 months, year and a quarter, alcohol free. So it's definitely an accomplishment. It kind of after you hit the year, it just kind of is all right, cool. This is just what it is, and it feels good. It feels really good, physically, mentally. It feels good to not drink. It was like being in a haze forever and just never working through everything and just trying to put it all down. So don't be the stereotypical American, especially American males, that drink and bury problems and have heart attacks in their 40s. So I'm in my 40s. I quit drinking. I'm very happy that I have. I think I did after I turned 41. Yeah. So about half a year after I turned 41, I just hit a point where it was no more. So hopefully you can get there too. I believe in y'all. I have faith in everyone and everyone's ability to start helping heal themselves. That's the point of religions, Dudeism, and everything in my view is just to help uplift each other and to get there together instead of putting each other down and casting judgment. So again, we should all try to be a little more together and a little wrecked less. This has been the WrektLess Podcast. My name is Chris, your host. I thank you for joining me. Make sure to tune in next time. Check out YouTube and the website for past episodes. Thanks for listening. Bye.